Hello, dear students. After doing our reading comprehension, now we're going to focus on the vocabulary. The vocabulary will be about health, fitness, illnesses, sports, some phrasal verbs, and education and school subjects. Okay. We are given some expressions about different problems that someone might have with his health. For example, some might have a cold or the flu when he sneezes a lot and he's got some temperature. Hay fever when, because of spring, because of the flowers, somebody sneezes again and he feels like he's allergic. Food poisoning when you have eaten something and your stomach feels really bad. Insomnia when you cannot sleep well. Chest infection when you might have some terrible cough and temperature as well. Food allergy when you are allergic to food and you might go to the hospital because of problems that you might have. Or a twisted ankle when you've run, for example, or you've fallen and you have had really some bad pain with your ankle. We have the example. Let's read it together. I've got a sore throat and a high temperature and my muscles ache. So when you have all these symptoms, then you have got the flu or you have got a cold. Let's continue in this way. I have got a bad cough and it hurts to breathe. So what is the problem that he has? Josh has got a chest infection. After dinner, I got stomachache and then I vomited. So when you have a problem with your stomach because you have eaten something, Maggie has got food poisoning. In spring, I have itchy eyes and I sneeze a lot. What is that problem we said? Phil has got hay fever. I am exhausted because I am finding it difficult to sleep. Mary has got, what is the problem that you have when you've got problems with your sleep? She has got problems with her sleeps and this is called insomnia. If I eat tomatoes, my mouth swells and itches and I get a rash. That is a symptom of allergy. So Brian has got a food allergy. I tripped over and now my ankle is swollen and bruised. Harry has got what? He has got a twisted ankle. So these are some of the possible problems that someone might have with his health. Let's continue. We have got 3 possible answers now, and I would like from you to choose the correct answer that has to do with one of the illnesses. So number 1, Sally went to the doctor to have her twisted ankle what? Treated, cured, or healed. She has a problem with her ankle and it wanted it to be treated. Mike got a recipe, a prescription, or a receipt for some antibiotics. When we go to the doctor, we get a prescription. Recipe has to do with cooking, whereas the receipt is what we get from the shop assistant when we go, for example, and buy a dress or some trousers in a shop. Number 3, scientists have found cures, diagnosis or checkups for many diseases in the last 10 years. Well, scientists have found some cures about those diseases, hopefully. Number 4, you should make a surgery, you should make an operation or an appointment at the doctor's. Before you go to the doctor, of course, you need to make an appointment. You cannot go without making an appointment beforehand. Number 5. Aerobic exercise improves the body's metabolism, recovers or fastens, and of course it improves our metabolism. Number 6. Active people keep a healthy weight, maintain or hold a healthy weight. As you can see, the meaning of the three could be more or less the same. The point is to find that expression. So you maintain the this healthy weight. You keep it in a balance. Let's continue with number 7. Milk keeps, holds or fixes bones strong. And of course, milk keeps our bones strong and prevents, avoids or protects high blood pressure. And of course, it prevents high blood pressure. Number 8. Her diet consists, includes or varies fruit, vegetables, pasta and rice. If we use consist, you need of. So the diet consists of fruit, vegetables. So this is not correct. For this reason, we're going to use includes. It includes all these. Number 9. Exercise helps you miss, lose or get rid weight. We cannot say get rid, we need to say get rid of. So this is incorrect. So exercise helps us lose some weight and builds, makes or forms our self-esteem. And it, of course, it builds our self-esteem. And number 10, the more you exercise, the more calories, of course, you burn. You know that, you burn calories. Let's continue. We're going to focus on the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb is cut, and of course it has to do with health again, with food. Dan should cut off on or should cut down on junk food to lose weight. If we want to reduce the amount of something, we say cut down on. So he should cut down on junk food. Pam cut over or cut out her ginger cake recipe from a magazine. Pam, in order to get the recipe, had to tear that paper. So Pam cut out her ginger cake, removed that piece of paper by cutting it. Number 3. Phil always cuts up or cuts in his 2-year-old son's meat for him. When we want to cut in very small pieces, we cut up. As we can see, he cut up the meat in very small pieces. Number 4. We need to cut down on sweets. It was the same thing as number 1, to reduce the amount of sweets because that is very unhealthy for us. Now, let's continue with some words. We have been given some adjectives, and we want to write the nouns. For example, we might be given the word weak and the noun is weakness, so we add ness. Or possible, the adjective possible, and the noun is possibility, so we can see the ending. Or from long, it changes from the adjective. Long is the adjective and the length is the noun. Or for example, from the noun free, we have from the adjective free, we have the noun freedom. Let's go and put now the correct words. Exercising daily increases the word is strong. What is the noun? It is the same as long. Long, length, strong, of course, strength. Number 2, you've got the adjective tired, and the noun is like weak, weak. weakness, tired, tiredness is a common medical symptom. Number 3, thank you for your, the adjective is patient and the noun is patience. So thank you for your patience, Mr. Henley. A poor diet can lead to ill is the adjective and the noun is illness. Number 5, with age comes experience and the adjective is wise. The noun, of course, is wisdom. Experience and wisdom. And number 6, from the adjective obese, the noun is obesity, of course. So obesity is a growing problem among teens. And after dealing with the nouns and the adjectives, let's continue with the phrasal verb. So we are given some of the phrasal verbs: carry on, get into, get up, put on, and take off. And let's go and put the and meet up, and let's go and put them in the appropriate meanings. We see the example. So carry on means to continue. That was the example. The next one, get into, that means get a place at university. Remember when we talked about school and all the phrasal verbs that we saw in the text. When you are friendly with someone, it means that you get on with someone, so you have a friendly relationship with him or her. When you get out of bed, it means that you get up. Number 5, when you see somebody or you meet someone or meet up with, when we're talking about the phrasal verb. When you start wearing something, it means that you put on something. And when you remove it, when, for example, you remove your trousers, it means that you take them off or you move. As we saw in the text, she removed her shoes and she took off her shoes. Okay? And one more exercise. We're talking about education and we have the vocabulary. We are given the words compulsory. Remember, we said compulsory is something that is obligatory, something that we have to do. Do a course, by heart, drop, pass, revise, force, skip, demanding, and classmate. All those are words that we have already dealt with, that we have seen within the text, so they are not new for you. Now, let's go and put them in the appropriate meanings. So, we saw that classmate is a person that you have in your class. Number 2, if something is necessary to be done, we said it is compulsory, we said. So it is compulsory to wear a uniform at school, for example. If you are busy and tiring, or if something is busy and tiring, so something is demanding. It takes you a lot of time. You study something for a short period, not for a long, for a short period. So you do a course. You might do a course, for example, in a foreign language. You must do a course in a specific sport, for example, but you do it for a short time. So you do a course. You study a subject, or you do a subject. Number 6, when you stop doing that subject, it means that you drop the subject. You don't do it anymore. You learn something, when you memorize it, you learn something by heart. You memorize it. When you are successful in an exam, it means that you pass that exam. When you prepare for an exam, it means that you revise a lot for it. And finally, when we miss a lesson, we skip a lesson. It might be for one day, and that is the meaning of skip. We don't drop it, we don't leave it at all, but we might skip it just once, for example. Okay? And that was the end of the vocabulary exercises. Revise them a lot and do the exercises many times so that you can remember them and enrich your vocabulary. Goodbye.